Recently, the Interrobang interviewed a musical duo from the Music Industry Arts program, making waves in London's music scene. We brought them in for an interview and asked them to comment on and share some of their experiences in the program. Coby Bowen is a first-year music industry arts student and rapper. He has steadily been growing as a performer in London's music scene and is signed on with the London Arts Live program. Coby releases music every month on music streaming platforms and releases music videos for his songs on YouTube. A lot of Uncle Cobes' work actually happens on his social media feed, where he posts artistic photos of himself and promotes shows and music to his social media audience. He started college at Fanshawe in the radio broadcasting program and switched to music industry arts when he realized where his true passions lie.
I've been here for like a bit over a year now, and just with only being here for a year, I've met so many people, and London has so many people and so much music going on. It's crazy.
Jake Heckford is a music producer and recent graduate from the Music Industry Arts program, who often collaborates with Coby on his music. Jake produces music in a variety of genres and works with several artists to produce their music. Some genres Jake has incorporated into his music include punk, R&B, hip-hop, indie, trap, and drill. Jake has found the music program at the college helpful to grow his network, and he's frequently collaborated with people who show him new sounds and new styles to work with.
I looked at a couple different other programs and stuff like that, but they never really they didn't really feel like they were all facets of the music industry. It was just producing or just the business side of it or something like that, but I wanted everything.
Program's fun. The professors are sick. They're all cool people. I really liked engineering, learning the board and stuff like that, because I really wanted to know how to full on learn the board for the future.
I mean, just the skill of using the board and just even they made a lot of really good just real world experience and advice and stuff like that. So I felt like I'd be ready. I know how to carry myself in an actual studio in front of big artists.
I was in radio broadcasting here at Fanshawe. I was more in the MIA studios than my own radio broadcasting program, and I'm man, I'm just switched.
Mostly the connections I think was the biggest part, because I was really at a turning point where I had been making beats for a couple years, but it just artists didn't really like them, and I was just trying to find my sound. But once I met a couple other people in MIA and just found some artists that could fit on the kind of beats I was making, it really started to take off. Well, I heard some rumors around the Fanshawe res about him, and I heard his name a couple times. I never met him until I met this guy named Sam, and through him I met Cobes, and we hit it off pretty well, and we all decided we were gonna move into a house. It was me, Sam, Grant, another person in MIA, and then one of Sam's friends, Salim, who's in he goes to Fanshawe, but he's in a fashion program. Yeah. And yeah, we all just had a house together, and that was the start of something great.
Shout out JR, because JR's World, at JR's World, he's the sickest producer, crazy engineer, biggest brain. He finished the program at 19, and he knows everything, and he makes a whole bunch of different genres of music. It's not just rap or anything. He also right now he's at home actually singing, making songs of his own with his own beats, and he's just a crazy kid. He's it's a duo. Yeah.
Coby and Jake consider themselves a dynamic duo, and they're always collaborating on new music, day in and day out. You can find both of their work on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Beatsters, and Deezer, and you can follow them at JR's World and Uncle Cobes on Instagram and TikTok. Music Industry Arts is an amazing program for aspiring musicians and producers, teaching multiple aspects of the music industry. MIA students have a lot of appreciation for the program and how it elevates them to the next level. Networking and practical skills are huge benefits of the program, and the program is a safe space and welcome environment for artists. For the Interrobang, I'm Johan George.